The written word hasn't kept up with the age. The movies have outmaneuvered it. We have the talkies, but as yet no readies. To continue reading at today's speed, I must have a machine. A simple reading machine which I can carry or move around, attached to any old electric light plug, and read 100,000 word novels in 10 minutes if I want to, and I want to. Furthermore, this machine would allow readers to adjust type size and avoid paper cuts. Bob Brown, writer, 1930s. Hi, I'm Lisa. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today I'm starting a new series called Let's Discuss. Now, we are living in an age where we have more options than we ever had, and reading is one of them. It used to be that paper books were the only option that we had. Now we have ebooks and audiobooks. And unfortunately, there are people out there who don't believe that ebooks and especially audiobooks count as books or reading. And I think that's pretty sad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about, first give you a little bit of the history of each, talk about the advantages of each, and my personal thoughts. And then when you're through watching this video, it'll be your turn. Give us a take on your thoughts and feelings about this topic. This is why I'm calling the series Let's Discuss, because I don't want it to be just me speaking to you. I want us to be able to communicate about this. Whatever hot topic I feel and we feel needs to be talked about. First of all, as you heard in that quote that I read, having some other alternative form of reading is not a new idea. It's been around for decades. It's been around for a very long time. Let's talk about the very first ebook. I got this, come on, this stupid phone and stupid internet. This is from the Books Counter website, or the Books Counter blog. I mean, not blog, blog. It says here, student from the University of Illinois, Michael S. Hart, invented the first ebook with a Xerox mainframe computer in a university research lab. The first ebook was none other than the American Declaration of Independence, which was really more of a pamphlet. After the 1971 launch of his first electronic publication, Hart launched Project Gutenberg to create ebooks and develop new technology. He created digital copies of the Bill of Rights, the American Constitution, and the Bible. It wasn't until 1993 that the company Bibliobytes began to sell ebooks online. So, ebook technology has come a very long way, even though it seems like ebooks are more of a recent addition. They've been around for a long time. On computers, you can go online and read books and stuff like that. So again, it's not a new idea. So I really have a hard time understanding why some people have a hard time accepting that ebooks are actually books, because they are. They are. As long as you have the story and the words and you can read them or listen to them if it's an audiobook, then I believe it counts. This information about audiobooks I got from Voices blog. I will have the links to these blogs in the description. In January 1952, Barbara Cohen and Marianne Rooney sat down with Dylan Thomas in a bar of the Chelsea Hotel and persuaded him to record some of his poetry. Spoken word records were almost unheard of at the time. Thomas's poetry was shocking, moving, and important, and that they wanted to record it to preserve the sounds. With the promise of $500 and much coaxing and cajoling, a recording session was arranged. Thomas began the sessions with "Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Night." To fill the other side of the record, Thomas recorded a story he told to Harper's Bazaar, A Child's Christmas in Wales. This recording established the story as a classic. It was back in the 50s, but it wasn't until the 80s when books, whole books, were available on audio cassettes, and I remember those. I actually had a couple of them. They were both Star Trek Voyager books. I do remember them being abridged, even though it says in the article that books available on cassettes were unabridged. So I'm not exactly sure. Okay, and then of course in the 90s, Audible came to be, and Audible.com pioneered the world's first mass market digital media player, named the Audible player, which sold for $200 and was advertised as being smaller and lighter than a Walkman. I remember Walkman, so. Okay. And nowadays, because of our busy lifestyle, audiobooks are usually the way to go. I mean, people have a lot of responsibilities. They have their job, they have school, they have responsibilities for afterwards, they have their families to tend to, they also have their social lives and pretty much anything else. And it's just, some people just don't have the time to sit down and read a book. So listening to an audiobook, whether you're doing housework, whether you're commuting from work to and from work, if your job allows you to listen to what you want, you can listen to a book during that time. Another reason for reading audiobooks is if you're visually impaired, if you can't see well, if you're blind. Even though Braille's an option, listening to an audiobook can also is also a great option, because if you can't see what you're reading, then listening to it is a great option. Also, if you have a disability like dyslexia, and reading and taking in the information you read is really difficult, for a lot of dyslexics, listening to an audiobook would be much easier. I don't know if my oldest son has dyslexia or not, but he says he has a much easier time listening to audiobooks, and that is his chosen format, to listen to audiobooks instead of reading physical books. Ebooks, there are really good reasons to choose ebooks. I do like combination, but ebooks they're way more convenient because you can access an ebook on your phone if you have the app. Like Kindle, Kobo, Nook, you can download the app 100% free and access any book in that library that you have downloaded, and you can read it anywhere. Also, if your living space does not have the room for you to put up bookshelves and have physical books, reading ebooks or audiobooks, it does not take up any space in your living area. It's all in your library, accessible to your device. Ebooks, for the most part, also save money, because I know there are a lot of bestsellers that the ebooks are the same price as like their mass market paperback, but a lot of authors, their ebooks are way cheaper than their other formats, and some will occasionally offer an ebook for free. I've gotten so many books for free on my Kindle. I share my ebooks, the free ebooks that I downloaded each month on Instagram, and I finally posted my March and April free ebook hauls if you want to check them out. Now they're both instantly accessible. You don't have to go to the store. You don't have to go to the bookstore. You don't have to wait several days for your book to arrive. You can download an ebook or audiobook instantly. It's there and you can enjoy it right away if you want. They are portable. You can access either on your device. And also, in order to save more money, you can download an app like Libby or Hoopla, and sign up for an account using your library card. I know Libby, you can use your cell phone number to sign up. And you got a whole bunch of options, 100% free in ebook or audiobook format. And most importantly, they count as reading. They absolutely count as reading. The way I see it, when you're listening to an audiobook, you're reading with your ears. So, I don't see what the big deal is, why people argue against alternative options for reading, because they're there for a reason. There's demand for it. Some people cannot hold a physical book because of arthritis. Some people can't read a physical or ebook because they don't have their eyesight makes it difficult for them. So that's how I feel about it. But what about you? How do you feel about ebooks and audiobooks? And what about those that naysay these formats? Do you agree with them? Do you disagree with them? And what are your reasons? Let's converse. Let's chew the fat. Let's talk about it. Just tell me in the comments, how do you feel about this particular topic? Let's discuss it. In the meantime, thank you for watching this video, for taking the time. The links for the blogs will be down below. In the meantime, like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell, and I will see you next time.